So how much are Writ Vouchers worth right now? I get asked this a lot, and I'm going to explain how we figure it out. If you found this video, you probably already know what a Master Writ is. These are specialty writs that you get as a reward for doing your daily crafting writs. Many of them require you to know a certain motif or to have researched a certain trait in order to complete them, but ultimately they're just higher level crafting quests. When you complete these writs, you get gold, experience, and Writ Vouchers, which are currency that can be spent at this guy right here, Rollislalu, or his assistant, Faustina Curio. They show up on the map as the Mastercraft Exchange, and are available in Mournhold in Deshawn, Eldenroot, which is in Grotwood, and Wayrest in Stormhaven. They sell all kinds of things that you can use yourself or sell to others. Here's the problem. Each Master Writ comes with a craft cost. Materials, even those in your craft bag, aren't really free. If you're looking to profit from your Master Writs, it's imperative to know how much your craft cost is and be able to compare that to the value of the Writ Vouchers received. At the same time, the value of a voucher fluctuates with the market over time. So you need to be able to quickly determine the going rate of a voucher when making decisions about which Master Writs to craft and how to spend the vouchers you get in trade. Here's what I do. Let's go talk to Rollis. First, I'm using a few add-ons to make this simpler, but console players can do this also. It'll just take a little more legwork. Here I'm using Writworthy, Master Merchant, and Tamriel Trade Center. You can certainly use different trading add-ons as long as you can somehow determine the basic going rate for a couple of items Rollis sells. You will also want to be able to determine the craft cost of a writ, but can absolutely do that by hand as well. It will just take a bit more time. So we're going to look at two items. First, let's take a peek at what the research scrolls are selling for. Here we have a research scroll blacksmithing 1 day for 3 vouchers. We can see through Master Merchant that someone is fairly consistently selling these in a couple of my guilds for about 5,700 gold. 5,700 gold divided by the 3 vouchers it costs gives us a value of 1,900 gold per voucher. Let's compare that to another item that I know sells well, attunable stations. Here, the attunable blacksmithing station is selling for an average price of 395,000 gold and costs 250 Writ Vouchers. Again, we do the math. 395,000 gold divided by 250 vouchers is 1,580 vouchers. So we just learned 2 things. First, selling a stack of research scrolls is probably better right now than selling attunable stations, but we also learned that we can expect between 1,600 and 1,900 gold per voucher. That's their approximate value right now. If we already have vouchers to spend, we could poke around and do the math on several other items to see what's best to buy for the purpose of selling at a profit. But wait, how do we know we're making a profit? By setting a crafting price per voucher and never going over it. Here's what I mean. Let's say we want to be able to mark up anything we buy by at least 50%. And you can pick any number you want here. This is just an example. But let's say you want to mark everything up by at least 50%. If we do some quick mental math, we can say that we only want to do writs that cost less than 1,000 gold to make. We can then sell it for 1,600 to 1,900 gold, and even after paying our 1% listing fee and 7% sales tax, we'll still end up with at least a profit of almost 500 gold, or around a 50% markup. Even better if we sell items at the higher end. Now, by setting our limit to 1,000 gold, we know we will always be making a profit, and sometimes we'll make a much better profit because some writs will be much cheaper to craft than 1,000 gold per voucher. Here I have 2 epic quality clothing writs. The add-on Writworthy tells us that the craft cost on this one is 1,658 gold per voucher. If we crafted this one, we're not guaranteed a profit, since some Writ Voucher items are only selling for 1,600 gold per voucher. But this one has a craft cost of 436 gold per voucher, meaning we can fairly easily quadruple our money. This is definitely the one I want to choose for maximum profit. This other higher cost Master Writ I can sell to someone else as is, who might be crafting Master Writs for personal use and doesn't need to be quite so picky about craft costs because they're not looking to make a profit. And there you have it, a quick way to determine the value of a Writ Voucher and how to use that information for maximum profits. Happy crafting!